Hello, 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 and welcome to Plansational Sunday. If this is the first time of you joining us here at Plansational Sunday, let me tell you what it's all about. Every Sunday at 5 a.m., we go live in our Passionpreneur community, prepping your mind, your hearts, your written plans for the upcoming week. And for the last month or so, we've been talking about glowing up our business, and I've been bringing you guys different topics to really zone in on your business in order to have a summer glow up. Are you ready to glow up in your business this summer? I know that I'm ready to glow up. And so, as we are talking about these messages, I want to prepare your heart and your mind to get ready for the upcoming week. So, if you're joining me live, go ahead and hit that hashtag live. If you are joining me on replay, hashtag replay to let me know that you were here. We have a new family of passionpreneurs with us here this week. Welcome, YouTube, to the Passionpreneur family. And for all of my returning Facebook live watchers, welcome back. I missed you guys so much. Last week we were away at a conference, and so we weren't able to go live from our hotel. And you guys know whenever I'm on the road, I'm always going live still at 5 a.m. from my hotel, from lobbies. But last week was very difficult for us to get that internet connection to be able to stream live so that I can bring you guys your Plansational Sunday. So, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. All right, so let's get into it. So, this week in GlowCamp, I want to really focus on, let's make sure that we are good to go. I really want to focus on looking at your business from the eyes of a CEO and helping you to understand how important it is to check and align your offer. I mean, you can't be out here just building random offers, one that don't align to your purpose, that don't align to your audience, doesn't align to your mission, and it's just not how you want to do life. And so it's time to get back to yourself, get back to who you are, and making sure that everything that you put out there and everything that you do is aligned. It is what you said you're going to do, the things that you said you're going to deliver. You're not distracted about what people told you or what they feel you should be doing, but your message and your offer is 100% aligned to who you were called to be and what you were called to do. So this week, we're going to check our alignment. We're going to check that offer, and we're going to create a plan to be on purpose and to make a profit this week. A lot of times we go into the week with, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to take care of this, but we forget, how are we going to make money in our business? We forget, what offer are we going to be putting out there? How is that going to generate income? I remember just writing down my goals for the week. It was everything but the right thing. But then during the week, I'm complaining about how much money I didn't bring in, how much money I didn't see come into my business. It's because I was not intentional at the top of the week to weave that into my plan so that my business could move forward. So let's do an alignment check, an energy check right now. Do you feel you have your mind focused this week on an offer that serves your audience? An offer that aligns to your purpose? How would it make your audience feel to know exactly what you have to give them? And remember, when we are talking about offers, it's not about, oh, I don't want to be asking people for money. I don't want to be putting it out there and seeming like I'm always selling something. Because when you keep back your offer, you are taking away a solution for somebody to be able to move their life forward. Let me say that again. When you don't make your offer, you are taking away someone's solution to be able to move their life, their business, or whatever it is that you're offering forward. And this is why we have to be so intentional. This week, we're not about just creating more things, but we're about creating the right things. The right things to offer people. And if it doesn't align If it doesn't align with your people and your message, it's not going to align with a prophet. So this week we have to really sit back and ask ourselves, what are we doing? Why are we keeping that off the table? Why aren't we mentioning it? Aren't we casting our intentions on this Plansational Sunday as we are writing down our plans? We're being crystal clear. Here's what I'm going to offer. Here are the goals that I'm trying to reach with this offer. Here is the purpose that I'm aligning with. Here are the problems that I am actually going to solve this week with this offer. We have to check our energy when it comes to that, because every time we start talking about money, people clutch their pearls, they get a little nervous, and they don't want to talk about the thing. But we have to get out of that energy and get aligned, because when you're out there solving problems one step at a time, one problem at a time, your business will grow exponentially. We won't have to worry about not making enough money, not bringing enough things in, because our offer is aligned to our purpose, and we have people that are out there that need what we're offering. Okay? So ask yourself some of these questions. What problem is my offer exactly solving? So these are questions that you guys should be writing down this Sunday. What am I doing out here? Am I just throwing offers out there because I'm all about making money, and then I'm mad because don't nobody want what I'm selling? Well, is your offer actually solving something? What is your audience facing right now that you can be a solution to? I'm going to tell you right now, this week we are really dropping in on our Cash on Replay series, because I know that people are out there working jobs and exchanging time for money in their entrepreneur businesses, in their service-based business, and they need to create systems to bring in money that don't require them to exchange more time, because we don't have enough time. So, what problem is your audience facing this week? I'm going to even ask you guys, how many of you guys could use more cash in your business? How many of you could use more cash in your household? Well, guess what? We're going to be coming out with some solutions for you guys this week. Here's something that, I constantly um, struggle with when I'm coaching or consulting with business. Is your offer something that you love delivering? When I tell you I love pouring into people, I don't mind going live and talking. I do not mind sharing what solutions could help catapult your business to the next level. Do you actually love the offer you're delivering? Because if you do, you can't stop talking about it. You can't stop sharing it. You can't stop going live about it. And so when I talk to people and I ask them, why aren't they posting? Why aren't they sharing? I just believe that you're not in love with your offer. So this week, we got to be intentional about falling back in love with what we do and what we offer. Spend some time in it. What about it makes you cringe when you go live? And a lot of times when you don't want to share it, it's because you don't know how to articulate it and you don't believe it yourself. Ask yourself, why aren't you excited about sharing something that you're bubbling over with? Is the love there? We have to get crystal clear about these things if you want to grow your business, if you actually want to stay in business. And then I hear people flipping around, but I love it so much. That's why I don't ask people. You better love your gift. You better put some value on your gift and the things that you love. Because if not, people will constantly grab at it, and take it away and deplete you. Oop, that gives me enough. Ask yourself, are you just depleted from giving your gift away for free because you're not getting a return on that investment? Is that why you don't want to talk about it or share about it? Because people are just grabbing at it and you don't know how to price it. You don't know how to put a price tag on it. So you keep giving it away and then you become disgruntled and upset. This week we're not having that. We're about to glow up in our business. We're about to love what we do. We're going to put a price tag on it. We're going to honor that gift that is inside of us. And we're going to treat it as if it is so valuable that when we offer it out, people are willing and excited to pay for it, because they are excited about the information that you're delivering. Think about your biggest and wildest vision of your business and where it's going and where it's headed. And is your offer and your product aligned to taking you where you say your business is going? Do you even know why you're doing this thing? What's your exit plan and what you're going to be focused on? Because if not, you're going to be on this hamster wheel of thinking you have to constantly come up with new stuff to put out there. Constantly reinventing things. Now, is there a time to reinvent? Yes. But you got to get the very offer together and get that out there and stay consistent with it so people can come to know exactly what you're offering. Do you feel comfortable talking about it, sharing it, and the pricing and the value that is tied to it? So in your planner this week, I don't want you to just write down plans of things that you have to do. Write down the things that you need to create and fine tune in order to package this thing and get it out there by the end of this week. Set some clear goals. Set some money goals. I want to sell 2 of these things, 3 of these things, 10 of these things. Because in our minds, we're thinking we want it, we need it, but we're afraid to put it out there and ask for it. And on Plansational Sunday, we are intentional. Because if it's not written, if the plan is not written, it's not going to get executed. You're going to be talking about this thing, talking about this thing, talking about this thing, and never bringing in the profits that you need to have choices. When your offer is aligned, you feel comfortable sharing it, then your people that you're bringing in will be aligned. The reason why we're getting all these random people and these random things asking us for things that we don't do is because we're not aligned in what we're offering. And when you're aligned in what you're offering, your people will come, your profit will come, and your family will have more choices to do the things that you want to do with them, that you love to do with them. I'm excited about you this week. I'm excited about you aligning your offer to the things. Then we need to think about how can you activate that profit plan. I'm going to tell you, Brendon Burchard, I watched a video about 10 years ago, where he sat down and he wrote down all the products that he had, the pricing of the products, and how much he had to sell in order to hit his $100,000 a month, $1 million a month. I can't remember the number that he had, but he wrote it down. And I want you this week to take a piece of paper. I want you to write down everything that you have in your offer suite, whether it's a digital product, whether it is a course, whether it's a coaching program, whether it is a service that you provide, whether it is a one-on-one call, coaching, whether it's a product that you're selling, merch that you're selling. I want you to write down everything that you offer. And after you write those things down, ask yourself, are you even advertising those things? Are you even putting it out there? Do people even know you do it? And after you write it down, I want you to write the value of each one of those things. How many $9.99 products do you have? $29.99, $39.99, $49.99, $199, $497, $997, $1997. I want you to write down next to those products how much you're charging. Then in the next box next to it, I want you to write down how many do you have to sell to hit this week's goal. And then I want you to go a step further. How are you this week going to position those things and advertise those things to hit that goal? Okay, so the first column, maybe you can fold your paper into four columns, not just in half, but fold it a fourth time, a second time, I should say. So fold it one and then fold it again so that you have four columns. And then in the first column, I want you to write down your products that you have. In the second column, I want you to write down the value. How much are you charging for those products? In a third column, how many do you have to sell in order for you to reach that goal? Do you need an extra $500 this week? Or do you need an extra 1,000 this week? Or do you need an extra 5,000 this week? Or do you need an extra 10,000 this week? Even when I was in direct sales, I would do this. What do I have? How much is it? How many do I need to sell? Then in that fourth column, this is what's going to be a game changer for you. How are you going to position that thing in the market to be sold? Are you going to post Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or TikTok? How are you going to position that item to be sold to hit that number? You see, we can talk about how many we want to sell, but do we actually have a plan to actually sell it and get it? We have to activate this profit plan. We have to align it to the platforms. Don't go out there and try to create something. Go where your people are. Wherever your people are hanging out, that's where you're going to promote it and talk about it. Are you going to go live? Are you going to do a carousel? Are you going to post about it? Are you going to do a video about it? Are you going to do a tutorial? What are you going to do this week to sell that item and position yourself to sell that many of it? Are you going to have to make calls? Are you going to have to send emails out to your list? What is it that you're going to have to do in that last column to make that number happen, to make that number a reality? And when you look at things, sometimes it's not as many sales as you think it is. But because you're not planning it and you're not intentional with your offers, we become overwhelmed. And when we become overwhelmed, we don't want to sell anything. And I don't want you to be like that this week. I want you to refocus and say, I am running a business. I am running it intentionally. I'm running it on purpose. I am showing up in a way, just like Target show up, just like Walmart show up to let you know what they have. You need to do the same thing for your business. You need to be a mini CEO or a big CEO or whatever you want to call it in your business this week. And you need to really stay focused for the next 30 days on being clear on what you want to offer, how many of it you need to sell, and how you're going to sell it. This should be embedded into your weekly plan. You should block out hours to be able to focus on these things. On Sunday, on Plansational Sunday, I always tell people, get up, have your time with your family, have your coffee, but take time, at least 2 hours, to plan the upcoming week. And I want you guys to use this video as a part of that planning process. You have to block off time to work on your business. And that's what Plansational Sunday is all about. It's working on the plan. Because without a plan, your business is going to surely fail. So you have to show up at the top of the week and have clear intentions about what you're doing. Otherwise, you can't complain about the money you're not making. Otherwise, you can't complain about the people that are not buying your things. You cannot complain about how tired you are or you don't have time, because you're not being intentional with those things. As a passionpreneur, number one, we do this thing because we are passionate about it. It's our passion. We're born with it. It is the gift that was breathed into us. As passionpreneurs, we're on purpose. That means we're showing up in the right places, on the right roads. We're not just going into things just because we think it's fun or just because somebody told us to, but it's on purpose, aligned to our passion. And when we show up in the right places and offering the right things, then a profit will come out of our business. It's a system. You have the passion, you get on purpose, and then the profit will come. But a lot of us are not aligned. Our purpose is off. Let alone making an offer that'll make money. You got to get laser focused. You have to tune in to what you have going on and how your business can really benefit from those products that you are holding on to. Why are you holding someone's solution hostage? Every time you don't go live, every time you don't mention your business, every time you don't tell what you're offering, you're keeping somebody away from being the best them that they can be. How selfish is that? Get it in your mind that you're not begging and you're not taking. You're giving. You're giving someone exactly what they need. And how dare you hold on to that? You have to tell yourself, Eva said, my offer serves a purpose. My profit reflects my alignment. I attract clients who are ready for the transformation that I provide. And every time you get ready to tell someone about your offer, you have to believe that your offer serves a purpose, that your profits are going to reflect your alignment. It's going to reflect what you have offered. If your bottom line is zero, you haven't brought in any money this week, then your alignment is off. You're not serving your purpose. You're not attracting the clients for transformation like you're supposed to. So we have to speak it. We have to know it. We can't be ashamed of it. We can't not talk about it. Some of you guys need $50 right now, $100 right now, $300 right now, but yet you will not offer. The crazy thing is people want to go into banks and ask for loans. You'll ask people for money, but then don't want to sell anything. Your profits reflect your alignment. And as a bank, you go in there asking for $5,000 to get your thing started. And they're like, don't you already have stuff that you could be selling to make money? Show us that you can make it. Because when we give you this money is just going to dwindle away if you're not selling anything. Anytime you're in doubt, sell something. Get out there. Make sure you're making the offer. Move. And the more you offer, the more you talk about it, the more clear you're going to get, the more confident you're going to get. If you keep hiding, your business is never going to show a profit. Make sure that your offer is who you are. And I said that at the beginning. It shouldn't be heavy. It shouldn't be hard to put it out there. And if it's hard for you to talk about it, you have to check to make sure that it is aligned to your purpose and who you are. Or did someone tell you, oh girl, you should be selling this? And you're like, yeah. And then you're forcing it. Check yourself if it's not feeling natural. Check yourself and reflect on why don't I want to tell people about it? And list out those reasons. And then you have to face that fear in the face, or face that stress in the face, or face that rejection in the face, or you have to face that you're lying in the face, that's not really what you want to offer. That's not really who you are. So whatever it is that's keeping you from telling people about it, you need to call it what it is. That way you can move forward this week with intention and alignment. You want to sit with yourself and close your eyes and ask yourself, does this feel natural? Does what I'm sharing feel right? We have to shift our mindset. And if you're struggling because you don't think that you're worthy to charge what you charge, you need to go and check yourself. Check this mindset. Oh, girl, ain't nobody gonna pay you that kind of money. You won't, but somebody will. Oh, girl, that's just too much for you, but not for the person who's aligned to it. Oh, Carolyn, when nobody is clicking on my offer, then keep pushing. Try another platform. Stay consistent. But see, we want that sale within 30 minutes. Our first post, our second post. No, you have to constantly put it out there because people don't take you serious if you flaky. And some of your offers are flaky because you don't show up. You show up and offer it one time, but yet you don't talk about it. You don't keep pushing it. You don't keep showing how it's benefited you or other people. You're not willing to get in inboxes and talk to people and say, hey, if you'll just try this and give me a testimonial because I know that my thing works. Look at your plans this week and without a shadow of a doubt, walk into it. Walk into it knowing that you are going to hit your goals. You're going to be able to attract the people to buy from you. You're going to be consistently showing up in a way that you've never shown up before. Somebody is going to hear it. Somebody is going to see it and say, yes, that's exactly what I need. Somebody out there is praying for you right now. Praying for you. And you're like, how? But they don't know me. They're praying for what you got. They're praying for your solution. They are fasting and asking for you. And here you are keeping your offer hostage. Or better yet, haven't even came up with it. We're going to be glowing up. And in this glow up, not only are we creating things that sell, but we're creating things that align and that solve a problem for our audience. Simple things. Simple things that make you happy to go live and talk about. When I talk about helping people in their business, when I put people on a hot seat and they tell me what they do and I go in and I find how they can make money in their business and give them ideas, I just light up. It makes me so happy to share with people what I know, the wisdom that I have. So when I tell people, sit down, take note, I'm giving you $1 million solution. I'm giving you the answer to the very thing that you were looking for because it was dropped in me to share with you. That makes me happy. Every time I do Plansational Sunday, I get happy. You guys have to join us on Wednesday for Wednesday Wisdom Unleashed, where I answer your questions. You have to join me for Tech Thursday because, as we know, we're going to have to use tech in our business. And I want to break it down in a way that even a toddler can use some of these tech packs or these tech solutions to be able to automate their business. It makes me happy. It brings me joy. And whatever it is that you're doing should bring you joy as well. And when it brings you joy, you don't mind sharing it and charging for it because you know and believe that it solves the very thing that that person is going through. So what are you activating this week? Don't let this information sit here. Take it and get to work today on Plansational Sunday so that you know exactly what needs to happen in these upcoming weeks to make a profit in your business. We need it. We need the cash flow. We need the money to come in so that we can do bigger and greater things. And this is the week to make it happen. This is the week to put the word out there. This is the week to get super excited about how we're going to move forward in our business. I want you to understand that the glow up formula is simple when it comes to getting your offer out there. All you have to do is continue to do what you love, passion. Then find the people who you need to help, purpose. Then figure out how you're going to deliver it and how many times you need to deliver it in order to make a profit. And when you follow that, love, people, and products to be able to deliver to them, you will be aligned. You will be aligned and your business will grow. It is not brain surgery to figure this out. Passion, purpose, profit. Same thing. Passion, purpose, profit. But a lot of us have passion, purpose. But guess what? After this week, you're going to have profit. Why? Because you're going to activate that profit plan. So come along, passionpreneurs, and I want you to repeat after me. I am the architect of my time. Say it. I am the architect of my time. With every hour, I build my dreams. Come on. With every hour, I build my dreams. My plans have purpose. Come on, say it. My plans have purpose. My schedule, this is why you need one, has power. My schedule has power. I craft my life. Do you believe you craft your life? Let me pause right there. You craft your life with that pen and that planner. You decide what you're going to do each hour of the day to bring you closer to what you need. So say it with me. I craft my life. One aligned decision. So not only do we have to write it, but we have to make the decision to do it. One bold move. We have to actually take the action and do it. One brilliant hour at a time. That's where the time blocking come in. So say the last line again. I craft my life. Your turn. One aligned decision. One bold move. One brilliant hour at a time. I'm excited about this week. What about you? This has been an amazing Plansational Sunday, and I enjoy waking up and sharing this with you every Sunday. So don't forget to set your alarms, join me, or if you're watching this on replay, hashtag replay, and watch it a little bit later in the day. Just make sure you're taking the action. And as always, I am Dr. Carolyn Bobb-Green, and I look forward to training you to succeed. How did I stumble on my name? I am Dr. Carolyn Bobb-Green, and I look forward to training you to succeed. Let me say it right. You guys have an amazing Sunday, and I look forward to seeing you guys in this upcoming week. Have a nice day.